over. Dexter, I actually absolutely love living and working up here, especially floating and looking back at Earth. It's really fun. But I do miss a lot of things about Earth, especially my friends and family. So maybe if I could bring them with me, I would be happy to spend the rest of my life in space. Over. Being up here has been very eye-opening and given me a whole new perspective to the way we see the Earth as a united entity in this beautiful planet with everyone we know and love on it. So I hope in the future for mankind we can have more people come up to space and get this perspective, and that we can eventually go further than we've gone before by going back to the moon and eventually onto Mars. Over. You'll be happy to know we already do bring our holidays up here. We have an international crew here, and we celebrate holidays from all over the world up here. We have Christmas and Hanukkah coming up soon, and so we'll definitely be celebrating those up here. Over. Audrey, for me, just seeing how vast space is and how much there is and how many different planets and galaxies there are, I can't imagine that we wouldn't find other living organisms eventually. I don't know if they'll be as advanced as humans are, but I think we will find other living organisms. Over. Joseph, a lot of people feel a little dizzy and disoriented when they first get to space because of the weightlessness. But once you get adjusted to that, no, you don't get dizzy anymore. Over. CJ, I've only experienced one Soyuz docking so far since I've been up here, and I did not feel the space station shake. I think it was pretty gentle. Over. Wow, Joshua, that's a great question. So gravity is basically a force when you have any body of mass. It's a force that pulls things towards that mass, and the larger the mass, the more pull there is. I'm not actually sure why it happens, but that's what gravity is. Over. Ronnie, that was during the Apollo mission, Apollo 13, where the three astronauts on board traveled the furthest distance from planet Earth. I think the Artemis 2 astronauts, with their mission coming up soon, will go further than any other humans have ever been. Over. Chester, I haven't tried that yet, but I think what would happen if you had someone sitting on a swing and you pushed them, they would actually just keep going round and round and do loops rather than swinging back and forth, since there's nothing to pull them down. Over. Lauren, that is a really tough one to answer. Every single time I look back at Earth, there's something beautiful looking back at me. Some of my personal favorites are when I come up on a coastline. There's a lot. That most of the Earth is ocean, but you don't realize until